Right here I made a big pot of chili for a nice cold winter day. Let me tell you, it's cold outside today, so this is going to taste good. That's what I'm having for supper. Hello everyone. I got a project I'm working on. I want to show it to you. I've been having to haul water down to the horses every day because it's so cold. It's been freezing up on them. And I'm going to try and prevent that, having to haul it every day. So I'm working on a project. My son's headed over here in just a little bit with a galvanized water tank that a friend gave him here a couple months back. And I asked him to build a stand for it so it's up off the ground about a foot. And I told him to box that stand in with some tin or something and just leave a small hole in it. And I plan on putting a kerosene heater or lamp basically underneath it and keep the tank thawed out. So I'm going to show you this kerosene lamp that I have, or kerosene heater as I call it. It's something that we would use when I was a kid to keep our hog tank thawed out. We had a self-watering tank, and it's a round one. Some of you might have seen them. They're round. They got two holes, one on each side, and it's got a float system in it that allows the water to go into those two hole areas where the pigs stick their heads. Well, anyways, I had a spot where you could put a lamp underneath there and keep it thawed out. And that's how we kept our tank thawed out as a kid. And I happen to have a couple of these. I've tried looking online, try and find these. I've gone to farm stores and they just don't sell them anymore. If somebody knows where you could get them, let me know. But otherwise, I'll show you the ones I have. Right here's one. This one here I happened to get in the junk one time. It had never been used. As you can see, it's handcrafted. It's all hand bent. It's not even perfectly square or anything. I mean, they done a good job on it, but it's all these seams have been, looks like they've been hand soldered and stuff. There's the handle on it. The handle's kind of crude too. It ain't even perfectly shaped or nothing, but they folded the edges of the tin over so it didn't have no sharp edges and stuff. But it's functional, I guess. Here's the top to it. There's no wick in it or anything. It's been broke off of there, so I couldn't use this one. And it's, like I said, it's not functional. But this one here happened to come off of gas, or an oil lamp, a glass one that I had that I picked up at a sale in a box of junk, and I've never used it. And it's been in my garage, and so I end up stealing this piece just to put in this galvanized one. Happens to have the right threads and everything, so it threads on there. So that's what I'm going to use to heat that water tank, keep it thawed out hopefully. Here's two more that I picked up, and I know where I got these. I got these over to farm in Nebraska when I helped my brother here about a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, cleaning up that farm where we got them old cars. Some of you might remember that video when I was showing you Scrapper's Paradise or something I called it. I think was the name of the video or something like that. But I done a couple videos over there walking around showing different stuff that was laying around. These happened to be in a building that was over there. The last day we were over there cleaning up, getting ready to go home, and the kid took us in the shop to show us some miscellaneous stuff that was in there, and happened to see this one laying on the shop floor. It had a dirt floor in it, and I asked the kid, I said, hey, you want to sell that? He said, oh, you can have it. And then I seen this one sitting on a shelf, so I ended up getting two of them. And of course, this wick here, it moves down and only goes up that far, and then it stops. I can't get it to screw up anymore. I don't know if the wick's kind of messed up on the bottom and it's stopping it from going up any further. Probably put a new wick in it, might work good, because this one's been sitting around kind of, see it, that's probably stopping it from actually going up any further. So I put a new wick in it, it'll probably work. But if not, I think you can get online and buy these heads. And this one I can't get unscrewed because it's corroded and stuff, but if I get that screwed off, I'm sure the threads are the same on all these, that I'll be able to pick a couple of these up online and be able to repair them to have 3 good lamps. Now the chimney, the glass chimney that was on that oil lamp, I didn't want to put that in there and have a chance of it breaking. So I took a bean can is what it was, and I ended up cut the bottom out. Of course I had the rounded bottom, I didn't have one with a seam, so I had to drill a hole in it and then take a pair of pliers and rip the bottom out, and then I crimped the bottom edge over so Dan with sharp edges to cut me. But anyways, then I drilled 4 holes around the bottom here so the wick will get some air, and that's the chimney for this thing. So I figured it worked pretty good. Of course, this is going to go underneath that water tank, like I said, and that water tank is going to be boxed in with some tin, so it's like just a metal enclosure, and this will slip up underneath there, and that heat ought to come up and keep that water thawed out, at least enough for the horses to get a drink every day. So as soon as my son gets here and we get this all set up, I'll give you a shot of it, and you'll see how it's working. And then I'll have to do an update and show you the next day and see if it's keeping it thawed out or not. Well, I'm gonna get off here for now. I'll give you a shot of it once he gets here and we get it set up. Here's the water tank set up. As you can see, we got a little stand that tank sits on. I only have it about 1/3 of the way full, but the horses can reach the water from here because they were just over here drinking. But over here on this side is a door, and right there's the kerosene burner. So I'm gonna have to get that lit, and then it should be able to keep this water thawed. We'll check it in the morning and see if it is still thawed out. Well, I'm gonna let you guys go. See y'all later, and don't forget I love you. Bye.